All I have for you is a word. Tenet. It'll open the right doors, some of the wrong ones too.
Congratulations on the film. It's such a wild ride. I couldn't quite comprehend what I was seeing. Do you actually understand this film? And if you do, at what point did it all fall into place for you?
Like all Christopher Nolan films, I think after the fourth or fifth viewing, it all starts to really, with great depth, fall into place for me. But on a certain level, I understood it, especially when we were working. I definitely understood my character. I would try to flock in on what the protagonist is doing in its relation to the story. But as far as the overall theme of it, it took some time. I'm still learning.
Well, I was very exhilarated when I first read it. What I did think was, gosh, this is like no spy film, no espionage film I've ever seen. The film was like opening a Russian doll. There'd be another smaller one inside, and then another and another. And I just thought, well, Christopher Nolan films are about sort of going to these layers. So when I saw it for the first time a couple of weeks ago, I felt as I did when I first read it, that I just went completely with the ride. It felt like I had 50 cups of coffee. Having worked in Shakespeare half my life, some of it, I said to people, it doesn't matter whether you understand all of it, just, but you can feel it all and you can go with it. So I went with intuiting what I intuited and loved it.
Every day was a check-in, tracking questions of where the protagonist is and then where he is emotionally. There was constant conversations about that, which was helpful. And something I never do when I'm working is look at the monitors after a take. But in this case, I had to, just for the physicality of it, I had to know everything you learn. You had to sort of learn it backwards, and where you think your starting point is your finish, and your finish is now your starting point. And it would get really confusing when we're shooting in the same location with different moments of the film, because the inverted to non-inverted, like that would get confusing. It was so a constant check-in, a lot of communication on this film, to say the least.
One of these bullets is like us, traveling forwards through time. The other one's going backwards. Can you tell which is which? How about now?
Tenet is a bit of a puzzle box. Some of your previous work has been a bit of a puzzle box. What sort of gives you that confidence that your audience will come along and solve this mystery with you?
Well, I've always had good luck really just following my instincts in terms of I'm a member of the audience. If I want to see something different and original and exciting that maybe challenges me a bit, whatever, I just trust that there are other people like that out there in the world looking for something, a little bit different that hopefully can still entertain and excite in all the ways that we go to the movies to be entertained and excited and sort of taken on a thrill ride. That's the most important thing. But if there can be more layers to that, or things that spin around in your mind after you've seen it, I think that's a win-win.
Given everything that's happened with COVID and the release of movies that were made for a cinema, are we at a turning point as an industry?
I think the industry is continually evolving, as every industry is, with technical innovation and changes in how people want to view things or do things. And that's no different. I mean, really the only constant in the film business is change. But I think it's unwise to make too many predictions about where you think these things are going, because none of us really know. I mean, all we can do as storytellers is try and follow our passions and be sincere in the ways in which we tell these stories, and try and excite the audience with them, and try and give the audience an experience they can't have in everyday life.
Don't try to understand it. Feel it.